Picture this. You just moved to Italy, you start unpacking your life physically and financially and emotionally, and then reality strikes. Emails start flooding your inbox, questions from friends, people met online that overwhelm you. Am I a tax resident of Italy? How much tax will I owe here? Is my tax too complex for an ordinary tax consultant? Sounds familiar to you? Well, we know these concerns very well because we've seen it countless times in almost 20 years in this business. And this scenario is what inspired the creation of our tax residency test, the Italy Tax Estimate Toolkit, and the Fiscal Risk Test. These three digital products have been crafted not only to answer your questions, but to empower you to take control of your finances before problems come. Let's take one of the biggest mistakes people still make when managing their taxes, their lives in Italy. They dive in without a clear understanding of the tax residency status, liabilities, or any idea about the risk level. For example, Maria, a dual citizen working remotely for a foreign company from the US, she assumed she wasn't a tax resident of Italy because she frequently came back and forth, traveling a lot outside of Italy. She ignored key details such as, the 103 days rule, the tiebreaker rules. So she ended up by paying over 10,000 in penalties because she didn't declare any worldwide income here in Italy. Her situation could have been avoided entirely if she had used our tax residency test. And for less than a cost of a dinner in Rome, she'd have known exactly whether she qualified as a tax resident of Italy. This simple tool provides a clear picture of your residency status based on frameworks and no guesswork, no assumptions. Many expats in Italy make another deadly costly mistake, hiring a professional too early, often paying thousands for advice they don't even need yet. And believe me, I'm sharing this with you even if it means making less money. While professionals, they help you in a very good way, without a doubt, for complex cases that they go to, but some questions can be addressed independently with the right tools. Take James, for example. He's a freelancer, he works with international clients, and he has several sources of income. And he was prepared to pay more than 5,000 for a consultant to figure out his estimates for the taxes here to be paid. And instead, from the very beginning, he opted for Italy Tax Estimate Toolkit, which allowed him to calculate a draft of his taxes due in less than 1 hour. By understanding his potential tax obligations upfront, he could make informed decisions about structuring his income, expenses, his whole life, and saving thousands in professional fees. And then, of course, if you need a professional, is already in time. What people believe and still believe in 2025 is one of the most popular myths out there, that you cannot handle your own taxes unless you are an accountant or a financial expert. That's simply not true. What most people need is just guidance and clarity, not advanced tax planning strategies. And for instance, many believe that hiring an expensive tax advisor from scratch from the very beginning is the only way to avoid mistakes. Well, it may be, but just make sure. The truth is, much of the initial confusion comes from not knowing the basics of their own fiscal situation. Our fiscal risk test helps diagnose how complicated your case really is, with questions tailored to uncover key factors such as foreign income sources, dual citizenship, assets abroad. This tool, this test, if you want, provides a clear picture of whether you need advanced help from the very beginning or you can handle simpler aspects on your own. It tells you exactly where you are tax-wise. So when and how you should these tools? Well, let's pick up several scenarios. Someone that just arrived to Italy. Anna, she moved to Florence to live her Italian dream, but she keeps on working for the US-based company. So she's not sure if her income needed to be declared to Italy or not, if she qualifies as a tax resident or dual tax resident. So she wants to use our tax residency test to discover that she meet all the criteria for the Italian tax residency. So Knowing this, with this clarity, with this peace of mind, she can proactively structure her finances, avoiding dual taxation and penalties, and filing in time. Let's say you're a business owner who operates a small business in Milan while earning rental income from properties abroad. Well taxed, remember, by the way. You're unsure about how those income streams would affect your tax liability. So you decide to use our Italian Tax Estimate Toolkit. And this toolkit, this software, provides you a very clear breakdown of your obligations, gross liability, so you can budget effectively. And without surprising, during the following tax season, you know exactly how much you have to pay. Or let's say you're retired from work. You're retired from work and you come from the UK. You have investment in stocks, a foreign pension, and a holiday home in Tuscany. You're concerned about the complexity of your case, so you want to use the fiscal risks test. And the results, for some reason, highlights several areas of risks, prompting to seek, of course, professional advice for specific issues while managing sleeper aspects by your own. So in this case, knowing what you need is the best way to solve your problems early on. In general, the consequences of not addressing your tax situation in Italy can be severe. Penalties for late or incorrect filings can range from hundreds to thousands of euros. And worse, failing to understand your tax residency, well, can result in dual taxation or audits. So these tools are not just digital products, if you want, they're safeguards against financial chaos. Each tool we've been working hard on is designed with simplicity and effectiveness in mind. The tax residency test is there to diagnose your residency status quickly in a very straightforward way. It's perfect for anyone unsure about your fiscal obligation here in Italy. Then we have the Italian Tax Estimate Toolkit, perfect to get a draft of your Italian liabilities based on your income sources, financial profile, assets abroad. And it's perfect for everyone, freelancers, remote workers, anyone with several income streams and assets abroad. And then the most useful one, the fiscal risks test, that can give you exactly the complexity of your fiscal situation and determine whether or not you need advanced help. And it's great for those, for example, with international assets or they think complex financial structures. The longer you wait to address your tax situation, the greater the risk. These tools are definitely affordable, easy to use, and provide clarity. Whether you're a freelancer, business owner, or retiree, understanding your tax obligations is the first step to financial peace of mind here in Italy. So please stop guessing, start planning. By investing in these diagnostic tools, you're not just buying information, you're gaining control over your finances. You can avoid costly mistakes. Make the smart choice today because your peace of mind is worth it.